yeah, so I did some more joint sealing tonight. I've only been up for about an hour tonight, up to the plot. In fact, I haven't. I've been up here for about an hour and 3/4. But Magic Mick from next door is back from his travels in Scotland, and we had a right good chinwag, and we were talking about all kinds of stuff that he had planned and that I had planned, and we're going to give each other a lift with over the next few weeks. Hopefully, Mick, if he's willing, this Saturday, which I think he will be, you'll get introduced to Mick, Super Mick, and we'll be doing a few bits and bobs together. He's got some plans for tomato cages that he's designed and all that sort of stuff for next door that are going to be going in his big hoop house up there. But we'll have a look at that on Saturday, because we're putting the windows in on Saturday. We're going to make some doors and we're going to get the windows in. The skylight's already in, as you know. It's going to get, don't worry about that sort of dark coloured brown that you can see there, because it's going to get 2 or 3 more coats in the end, the Tikki Hut. And you'll not see that. It'll just be like a deep red, probably like a blood red colour by the time it's done, but it'll never rot, I'll give it that. So I'll just take you up on the roof, because I've just stained it up. Again, I've rejointed where the rain had washed out yesterday, and I've just stained it up. That's not rain, that is actually the wet red cedar decking oil that I've put on. I've tried to keep that as clean as I can as well, the skylight. I'll give it another rub, another final rub before the felt goes on. The felt is going to go on, I think, because it should be fine. That I'm going to put the felt on it. I'm going to put the adhesive, the felting adhesive on, and then roller on the felt, pressing it down and dancing on it like Tony does on UK Here We Grow, who, by the way, did a fantastic job of replacing his plastic roof on his massive man cave. And he replaced all that with OSB. No, I've not used OSB on this. I've used, I think they call it marine ply. It's exterior grade ply. It's the good stuff. 18mm ply. It's not cheap. I mean, I think I paid about 25 quid a sheet, something like that. And I've used, with the floor, between the floor and the roof, I've used 5 sheets of that, so there's 125 quid there, and it's all been painted also as well, with the fence paint, and it's jointed with the frame sealant around the skylight. It's been sealed up with the with the clear bathroom style sealant, the clear stuff, forget what it was called, I showed it you last night. And so yeah, and then it's had a decking oil on it, and the decking oil's quite dear as well. That was about 16 quid for 5 litres of that. But there's plenty left of that. I can do the entire shed again in what I've got left of that stain, that decking oil. That'll soak in that and treat it again thoroughly through. Everything's going to be coated at least twice. All of these exposed bare unpainted timbers will be painted come Saturday morning. That'll all be done tomorrow night. I'm going to finish off that cladding. I swear that'll be finished tomorrow night, that external cladding, and so that we'll be left with only just getting the windows put in, creating the doors, and Bob's your uncle, putting the soffits and the faces on, all that kind of stuff. That's going to be done Saturday and Sunday. It's took longer than I had anticipated this, but as I've said previously, I've gone Heath Robinson on it, and it's going to be rock solid, bomb proof, and nuclear and biologically chemically resistant to all forms of attack, both terrestrial and alien. Of course that's nonsense I've just been telling you there, but mate, it'll be solid as a rock, and it'll be worth every penny I've spent on it, I think, because I'm going to get the maximum use out of this place. It's going to be a bit of everything. It's going to be man cave, stroke workshop, stroke tool shed, just for the gardening gear. No power tools or any tools of any expense will be left in this premises overnight or at any other time. But if you want to break in and rob an 8 quid spade, then that's your lookout, you son of a gun. But there you go. That's what we're going to be on with this weekend. So it's going to be about 6 days later than anticipated completion. But I've been doing about an hour a night on this. I didn't get a chance to come down on Tuesday because it was absolutely bucketing it down. On Wednesday night it was raining again, so it was a bit miserable really trying to get everything done. But I'm going to try and get everything done certainly before the end of play on Sunday. Promise you that. That'll be in and done, doors on, maybe even totally finished by then, felted and all the lot. Seeing what I can do on the Saturday. Mick's going to give us a lift on Saturday, he's promised. He's going to give us a couple of hours on Saturday with it. I'm going to try and rally some troops as well and see if I can get a couple of my mates down. But that's easier said than done. They're all keen until it comes to like, where are you? Are you? No. Oh shit. All right. Okay. Yeah. The cat's at it, has it? Yeah. Right. Yeah. So, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get some volunteers, some helpers. Because it's all been me really, that, apart from a little bit of help from Steve, who was passing some tools up and whatnot the other day. It's all been me really, and a little farmer helped us measuring up and all that, of course, when we were doing the flooring and putting the flooring joists in and things like that. But not to detract from his efforts, but the majority of that's been me on my own, and it's been a bit of a, it's not been a pain, but it's been a long process to try and get it straight and right. Given a full week on it, like a full 5 days, I think we could have got it done. Just concentrating, blasting through it, nothing else, cracking on, 10 hours a day, 50 hours probably. I mean, I've put already maybe 34, 35 hours in on it solid. Altogether I would say about 35 hours on it. So we're in a week of 10-day shifts, you'd have that. And more complete than that, it'd be totally complete. But these things do take time, and as I've said before, I think a couple of episodes ago on the Bank Holiday Monday one, you've got to learn patience. If you don't learn patience, then you're onto a loser really in this game. Because you do have to be steady, keep at it, you know, steady flow of work going on it, think about what you're doing, because there's a couple of things I would have done differently, which I will go into in hindsight with this. But hindsight's 20/20 vision, and when you're just creating something that you're building out of your own head and you've no plans and you've never done it before, you just crack on. Well, that's what I did anyway. I just cracked on. But in hindsight, there'd been a bit more planning involved. I've got to get a shed up. That's going to be rock solid. It's going to be spot on, that. Absolutely mint ball. When that's done, I assure you. We're going to have windowsills coming off the bottoms here of that one and that one. So there'll be windowsills going in, and it'll be a full frame up, a good frame up job, that really. We're hoping that we can fit the glass without any accidents or injuries or near misses. But yeah, that's where we're at. Can't wait for it to be done and be in. When I have my first brew in there, I'll be on a video. I might even do a little cookery thing inside that as well, like I did the other night when I was doing the chard, the Swiss chard. That was good, that Swiss chard. Do you know, I don't think I've ever had Swiss chard before. It's quite similar to pak choy and things like that, Swiss chard. A little bit, it was a little bit less crispy, but I think that's because it had been out in the sun. I'm going to have to get one of those salad crispers, whatever they're called. But it was nice, it was good. It was good. And I did feel great the day after, it was good. Long may it continue. So there's the Tikki Hut. Ready for another couple of coats to get rid of that brown stuff. Or make it less visible anyway. I'm looking forward to getting that finished. I'm going to get it finished for this Sunday. I hope you've all had a cracking week so far. It's Friday tomorrow. Crunchy day tomorrow. TFI. And we can crack on with the weekend, then get some more plants in. The birds. Because I've not got that netting done that I said I was going to do. And I've been concentrating on the Tikki Hut. Again, the naughty birds have been at me cabbages and my broccoli and all that. I'm going to get the weeding done as well. Look at them weeds. But yeah, look at that, where the pigeons have had a go again. They do like these brassicas that I've got in here. So I foresee with my psychic eye another trip to Pole Green up near Charnock Richard to replace the attacked brassicas. Monkeys. I know they've all got to eat, like, but it's just a bit. Well, it's not disheartening. It's understandable, isn't it? Super Mick's give us some more leeks as well. There, he's dropped them off for us. He's going to borrow my hose tomorrow to fill up his drums tomorrow. I've told him where it is. He can go and grab it. It's a 30-metre one. It's the only one that can really reach to where he is from the standpipe. That mer's tail will be destroyed over the weekend. Look at that mer's tail. Somebody told me that you could eat mer's tail. I don't know whether that's true. If anybody could sort of enlighten me on that, let me know. Somebody said it was similar to asparagus, but they might have been pulling my leg. I've not actually researched it and checked it out, but if anybody does know, put it in the comments below. It's looking a bit mad, isn't it? That, like there's been hailstone, but it isn't hailstone. Obviously, it's perlite. That. I'm going to sort these out, get them straightened up, and have a look at them on the weekend. All right. These are looking all right in here. Can't really see them too well with that light on it, can you? But they're coming on the pack Troy, and the netting seems to be doing its trick, doing its job. Look at these monstrosities again. Massive. Monstrous. Yeah, so I'm going to be replacing again. There's a couple in there that the birds had before I managed to get those nets on. There's a couple in there that the birds had. They'll be replaced. This will be filled as well on the weekend. We'll get some stuff in here. Hopefully the crew's going to come down this weekend and we can have a go at stapling the fly screen netting onto these and finishing these off and using them for the purpose that they were designed, which is getting that stuff on it. Since I've done that, I've done naff all else to them, which is a bit of a tragedy, but I've been distracted by doing the greenhouse and the shed. But yeah, this middle one seems to be doing the best, really. Coming on strong, isn't it? Coming on strong, that. You can't see through that. I will show you tomorrow when the light's better, or on Saturday. Lettuce is coming through. We had plenty of rain last night as well, so everything will be sort of sprouting up and firing on, I think, with that. But yeah, that's where we're at on the Little Farmer's Farm. It is Thursday evening, Thursday the 10th, I think it is today, of May 2018. Stay posted. I'm going to keep giving these sort of running commentaries and running progress reports. If you get bored of it, just do them all in a one hit, like you would do with Coronation Street or something like that. Did anybody get the film quote that I did last night about Alexander? And when Alexander saw the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were no more worlds to conquer. That sort of pretentious pseudo-Shakespearean cobblers that I came out with last night. I'll check when I get in, because I've not actually checked from last night, any comments from last night or whatever, but I'll see. I think I might do this as a sort of running thing. Once a week we'll have a little quiz, you know what I mean? Something like that, and then whoever wins gets 1,000 thumbs ups, or like cheeky monkey points or something like that, little farm points. And we'll see how we go from that. Maybe when we get 1,000 subscribers, you'll all go into the pot, the winners, and we'll do a nice big giveaway of something. Listen to me trying to sound like I know what I'm on about and know what I'm doing. Not a clue. Absolutely no Scooby-Doo whatsoever. But that's what it's all about down on the little farm. I hope you're still enjoying it. We seem to be getting quite good comments and likes and everything. It's nice, it's good. There's all the stuff we potted up the other day when Mother Earth was down. So that's all coming along nicely. Little fruity bushes are coming through there. There's a couple of raspberries there. I'll show you a full rundown on what we've got growing on the weekend as well, if I get the time. But my main concern is getting that done, obviously getting that shed done for this weekend. At the end of the progress on the shed, and when that is completed, I'll do another sort of channel update where I'll go through our stats, and I'll do it this time sober, not completely rat-legged like I have been doing, because that's out of order really. So little kiddies and dads want this, isn't it, our little channel. I'm a very friendly and happy drunk, but I have been ranting on the last couple of them, and I think I might take them down if it's alright with you lot. And just do like a monthly update on that, about who we've been chatting to, who we've subscribed to, who's subscribed to us, who we're getting the inspiration from. I'd sooner do it in that format, so I can actually go through some of the comments that people have put on and say, oh yeah, that's such and such a body, he does such and such a thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm thinking about doing it like that. So I will do it like that, and you can just let us know if that's all right with you, and you think it's a good way of doing it. But I'll catch you later. All right. See you later, boys and girls.